Okay, welcome back everyone. It is I, Bane Kobal, and today we are continuing our trek through this new planet called Paradise Island. So we are actually... we need to go through here. Have I? I have not. Stalking an associate of angry ascent. Confront Savannah. Okay, we need to head over here anyway. Yeah, so we need to head here and here, it seems. Heading here will be after we head and reunite Niles with his friend. I thought I already did that, but I guess it was only on my personal file that I've been playing on. my best friend sends me something as soon as I start streaming. Go figure, right? So we want to... No. We want to go here. Set active. Okay. So what do we need to do over here? Of course, frames start dropping. Wouldn't be a Bane stream without frames dropping.
We're closed.
Talk.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. They'll learn today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
Word info discovered. You're a friend of Augustine DeVries, aren't you?
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
I may be deluded, but you're lucky you ain't dead. Seeing how she seems partial to using her friends as victims.
It occurs to me that you have provided no proof of what you're accusing her of.
Why don't you take a long look at me? This is all because she betrayed us. Her team, her friends, even the one whose life she saved in Triangulum.
By the architect. You're Niles, aren't you? She mentioned you a few times, but refused to elaborate. All I knew was that she was fond of you, and that you were dead.
She was fond of me? Then why? Why would she try to kill me?
I can't say, but it may be one of the things she anguished over. An anguish I fear finally overwhelmed her, and could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action.
And just what is her present course of action exactly?
I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor.
Victor, The guy who accused her of conspiring with... Victor is the guy who you accused her of conspiring with, right?
How did...
Can't read, apparently.
You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Did she ramble on about the Sentinels versus the cult of corporatism serial a lot?
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again.
Okay, Frames, can you not drop like this? We just started. Every time. I swear, every fucking time. Hey, what's with my Wi-Fi? It always has to do with the Wi-Fi. What is going on with the Wi-Fi? Why is it spiking down so much? Come on! What is going on here? It was doing perfectly fine right before I started streaming. Fucking hell.
She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse.
How did you two meet?
We became friends when she... well, she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say.
What the
For some
fuck?
reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could.
This is insane. I need to restart my Wi-Fi. I'm only getting 20% of my speed. That's what's causing all these frames to drop. So I need to end this conversation.
I'd like to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be.
Okay, so we are going to have to save. And I need to restart my Wi-Fi. So I will be back when my Wi-Fi is back on. So